SMS is a mobile marketing or multi-channel marketing platform, or what you can refer to as more recently now, is being referred to as a communications platform as a service. So what does it entail? So initially, platforms like this were majorly focused on SMS. So, but more recently, it has been expanded to include SMS, voice, WhatsApp, and email. So we are also currently running services beyond SMS, but the main crux of today's webinar is on SMS marketing. So we have, up until now, we have more than 60,000 registered users on our platform who have been using the platform to engage with their customers and interact with them, and also help them to grow their businesses because of the features and the capabilities of the platform. So we thought to share this with our existing users to see how they can use it maximally, and also to new users to see how they can use it to also boost what they are currently doing. So with that background, we just want to go straight into this session. So just to recap the topic, my name is Sunday. Like I said, once again, I'm the founder, and I have members of my team on the call. So what is SMS marketing, right? So when we talk about SMS marketing, we all are familiar with email marketing. And what we know about SMS majorly is, let's say, bulk SMS, but it's beyond bulk SMS, understand? So we have, for SMS marketing, we have promotional and transactional messages. So that's the proper division of in SMS marketing. So when we talk about promotional, we are referring to, like, the normal bulk SMS messages for brand awareness, promos, and the rest of the white transactional. They are referring to notifications mostly via API to onboard customers, to send them transaction notifications and things like that. Why is SMS key in marketing? So we are looking at SMS marketing. Marketing in itself is broad. So we have a simple definition of marketing that talks about putting the right product in the right place at the right time and at the right price. So how do you position your products? There are different channels. There's digital channels like social media channels. We have SEM, search engine marketing channels, SEO. We have content marketing channels, and we are talking about SMS marketing channels. So using SMS to take the message of your business to your target audience. That's basically what we are talking about here today. And one good thing with SMS is it has a very high open rate. So compared to email. So you see that when you interact with people via emails, very few of them are able to respond or able to engage with that email, because most people don't even check their emails. But for SMS, we have a 19% open rate for SMS compared to 20% open rate for emails. So businesses need to start investing more in SMS than in email, because most times whatever phone you are with, like what people call palace, I'm sorry to use that word, your normal feature phone. So every phone receives SMS, but talking about people that can receive WhatsApp messages and other forms of communication, they are limited because of internet and the functionality of the phone. So SMS is a key tool that businesses need to start looking at in growing their businesses. Then we can also see that it has a higher conversion rate. Because when we are talking about communication, right, a user will then easily convert via a medium where, number one, he has access to. You understand? So we are sending mails to people, 20 out of 100 are receiving it. But for SMS, we have 98 out of 100 who are receiving, then you expect a higher conversion. Also cost effective. To set up a proper email marketing platform or other channels, man, you know how much it costs, but SMS is just a fraction of the cost to one person. And also the click. So if, for example, now, if you have a link in your SMS, you see that you are likely to have a higher click-through rate. Click-through rate, talking about the number of people that click the links, or the rate at which the links in your emails, or your SMS, sorry, are being clicked. So we're looking at business growth. But before I go into that, we're talking about SMS having a high open rate. We also want to look at SMS having a high conversion rate. For those of us who are not too marketing inclined, I want to explain what conversion is, right? So for conversion, basically, let me say you are running a campaign or you send SMS for people to attend or to buy to take advantage of your offer. Maybe you are doing like 10% promo, 20% promo, send SMS to 100 people, and 20, 30 out of them eventually patronize or you for that promo. It means that the conversion rate for that campaign is 30%. If 30 over 100 of them eventually convert, right? So so basically look at conversion rate in that aspect. The number of people that actually take the action that you want them to take is the conversion rate. Then we also see SMS also supporting growth by increased brand awareness. Once in a while, I see companies like PalmPay, companies like Mr. Biggs, Debonairs Pizza, and different companies sending messages, even Domino's once in a while. I see companies that are sending messages, even MTN, the GSM network, send messages once in a while to engage with their customers. And why do they do this? This is key for them to maintain top of mind awareness. So we also look at improved customer loyalty. But let me talk about business growth in proper. So when we're talking about business growth, what are we talking about? Growth basically refers to expansion, increase in an activity, in a business, in a setup, right? So business growth it basically refers to the following things I want to talk about. So when we talk about business growth, we're talking about growth in operations, growth in revenue, growth in customer base, growth in market share, increased market share, and overall influence within the target market. You can see companies around us who have really shown high numbers over a very few period of time. And this can be attributed to different marketing activities, of which SMS also is very, very key. So in business growth, it's evident in various areas. Talking about growth in revenue, so a company will tell you their revenue increased 100% month on month. It means that if they did maybe 500,000 last month, they did 1 million this year. So it's 100% increments in their revenue. So customer acquisition also. So we see companies talking about increased number of their customers. Like for example, now maybe somebody had a company started with 50,000 customers the first year, and they went up to maybe 500,000 more customers or 200,000 more customers in the following years. So market expansion, yeah, a company started in Lagos, moved to Abuja and other places. That's expansion, right? Growth. Then product or service diversification. Yes. So we see companies around us also in our country or in our environment who started with a particular line of products, right? That have moved into diversified into different products, or even created different products. So that's part of growth. Then we can see brand building and reputation management. Yeah. So we also see a particular fintech company in Nigeria started with bike, car, food, and all those things like that. But eventually, what happened? They grew into the fintech, expanded, and you can see the massive growth that they are. You can see the massive growth that they are actually experiencing. So we also see a growth in operational efficiency. So a company we see in those days, you see banks, for example, you couldn't withdraw from a different branch or a different state, but now all these have been collapsed because of the growth in their operational efficiency aided by technology. So how can SMS help you to achieve all this? So we're looking at several ways ways by which SMS can help your business achieve the desired growth. And one thing I want to say is that as SMEs or business owners or employees in organizations, we need to track our business growth. It's very, very important because sometimes we just keep working and we don't even measure what we are actually doing. So tracking growth is very, very important. So number one, we look at brand awareness and customer acquisition, right? So for your business, for you to expand, for you to grow, increase revenue, you need to sell more. For example, like that into maybe e-commerce or business or trade or sales. You need to sell more units of your products to record a significant growth or expansion or numbers in your business. How do you achieve that? You need more customers. You need more people to buy more products. So that's under customer acquisition. You can use SMS, send SMS to a targeted number of people or a targeted database of people or number of people gotten via your lead generation campaigns to increase the number of those that are going to sign up for your product. For example, if you have an online product, you put the sign up link of your business in the SMS, and when you send it out, people see it, click the link, and click the link and register for your service. Some of you saw our SMS for this training and registered for this training via the SMS. So something similar. Then brand awareness also. It might not just be for people to first of all register because in marketing we have different stages. We have the awareness stage, we have the consideration stage, and the conversion stage. So you see that most times when businesses launch or they come into a new environment, they focus on the awareness stage. So with SMS also, you can use SMS to create awareness about your business or your brand. That's a very, very key use for SMS. Like I mentioned big brands that are still using this SMS to achieve this. Then customer acquisition, I will look at the different industries and just talk about the use cases per industry. But let me just run through the different ways you can use SMS. Also, customer onboarding, right? So what do I mean by that? A customer signs up on your website or your application, for those of us that have digital businesses, right? You want to verify that customer, that's part of it. Maybe you can do phone verification. After phone verification, you also want to send an SMS to the customer. It can be automated, it can be manual. What next? Okay, now that you have signed up, you need to do X, Y, Z to proceed. So because most times you see that businesses leave customers hanging. The customer registers on your platform, he doesn't know what next to do, right? But by the time you properly integrate SMS marketing into it, you are able to provide the basic information that a customer needs to proceed, because the first level of conversion is for the customer to sign up. And the second level of conversion is the customer to actually pay you and start using that service. Customers, so I can tell you I have 1 million users on my website. It doesn't translate to anything. So, but how many paying customers do I have on my website? That's what brings money. So we need to also think of these things and see how we can maximize SMS. So also customer retention, also very key. Now, there's a school of thought that says it is easier to retain a customer than to acquire a new one. And that's correct. Because what they're saying is, you have a customer that's currently using your service. It's easier to retain that customer because you actually do less to retain that customer, to keep the customer going, keep the customer patronizing you, than to acquire a new one. Because these days, sorry to say, our economy and everything, people are prioritizing what to spend money on. So you want to prioritize the engaging customers that are currently using your service to see how you can offer them better options to stay. A company called me this afternoon before this meeting and was telling me, oh, they did this and did that. What else? So they tried to talk to me to see how they can retain me on their platform. And that's what is key now. So all of us on this call, I want to advise you to focus on how you can, what are the things you can do to retain your existing customers, because getting new customers these days is very, 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 very tough. So prioritize that. Go back to your database if you have one and see customers that have been using your business for a while and stopped, and see which incentive you can offer them and make them start using your service again. So with this, you have their database, you have their phone numbers, send them messages, engage them, and see how you definitely you get some conversion from that. Then we see promotional campaigns, right? Easter is coming now. We had New Year. we had Valentine and so many other events around us. So you want to offer discounts. So certain food delivery companies offered free delivery during Valentine, or offer free delivery during Christmas or Ramadan or things like that. You understand? So you want to use SMS to communicate such information, discounts, because the country that we are now, the average customers are focused on what I call it freebies as a reality. So you want to look at your business and see what kind of discount you can offer that will help to increase sales. So most times you see festivities, right, coming. So Easter is coming. A lot of people will invest into things, dresses, celebration, food items, and different things to just celebrate the Easter. So what is your plan? What is the plan of your business to take out of this market share? You know, who will be spending money in Easter? That's a fact. So what is the plan? What's your strategy to take out of the money, or to take your own share out of the money that we spent? So you can start communicating that now. After this training, look at your business, make a calculation. What can you offer? You know, so that will not hurt your business to customers. And it will go a long way. You see that old customers that have not really used you for a while, because of those things you are offering them, they will definitely pop in. You understand? And you will definitely get new customers through this activity. Then talk about transactional messages. I'll talk about that a bit. So when more like when customers take action on your website, the messages, so mostly via API. What I mean by API is integration on your website or apps. So customers get messages when they sign up, when they make an order, things like that. So also product features of launches. When you launch a new product, or when you add a new feature, people need to know about them. I was talking to one of my staff recently, a feature that we have on our website, a company sent emails particularly to promote that feature. Yeah, you might say, it looks easy, right? It looks cheap or simple, but that's how it is. We might have a feature on our website. If we don't promote it properly to our users or even prospective users, nobody knows about it. You understand? So we need to communicate new products. So for those of us that have offline businesses, you are selling XYZ and you have even new arrivals, people do it. You know, we had a customer who was running a boutique at the time. So what happens is when they have new arrivals, they send SMS to their customers to tell them that, oh, XYZ is now available. Those things, we overlook some of these simple things, but these are things that drive growth. So a customer comes to your shop and is looking for a product and you don't have it. It's necessary that when you have that product, you're able to send that message to that customer and other customers. And that's why we look at, furthermore in this call, we look at how we can gather data, right, to engage our customers and our potential customers further to help us get more business. Also, order an appointment reminder. Yes. So you order, so someone places an order on your website, he is able to get an SMS, right? Or if his order failed or if his order is pending. So I did the transaction I tried to buy a router on MTN website, and the transaction didn't go through because MTN was saying that they can't deliver the router to me and I can't pick it up. So, but what happened? MTN had an automated message via email that was sent to me, telling me that, more like an abandoned cart message, that I've not checked out, I've not paid for this item. Am I still interested in something like that? After that day, that was when I did the transaction. Some days after, I got that same message again. What was MTN doing? So for every stage of the buyer journey, you need to engage your customer. Don't just say they try to buy and that's all. Another customer will come and buy. No. As a business, we see customers who try to use our service, try to make payment, and it fails. What do? We engage them immediately and say, oh, sir, you try to make payment for our product or service, and we saw that you're having challenges. And give them options. So as a business owner, as an employee, whatever role you play in your business or your company, you need to set up strategies that will drive efficiency. You understand? So someone makes an order, it fails, or the person abandons the order, you should be able to send an SMS to that person to say, okay, we observe that you tried to make a purchase on our website, but it failed. You understand? You can, if you know the reason why it failed, you can offer him options, or you can try to find out why it failed. Those are the things you can do. You can either automate it via API, or you can do it manually. So for our platform, you can log in and send SMS manually, right? So those are the things, so that I think you can use SMS marketing for. Then appointment reminder. We have a general hospital in Lagos here, and is using Kudi SMS to send hospital reminders to their patients. The nursing mothers who are doing antenatal, they are sending SMS to remind them of their appointments, right? Other hospitals too are using the service to send reminders to the patients. Then we have a very big hospital around Lekki also, who is using our service to send, so when they have like maybe a surgeon coming from India, or a big surgeon coming from one ailment or the other, they send messages to their patients or past patients about the surgeon or the specialist coming, right? So that's the hospital needs to make money also. So the more people that get to know that, oh, a particular surgeon is coming. Imagine some people have been waiting for maybe a neurosurgeon or another specialist for some time, and they get to know that it's coming. They'll come and they'll pay money. It's not free. So SMS marketing cuts across all different industries. Well, I've talked about most of these things in by the previous slide, so I'll just skip through them. I want to go to industries now, right? So I don't know, for those that have questions, I hope I'm not talking too fast. For those that have questions, you can, I'm going to the chat now. Okay, thank you. So someone said I should be a little bit more audible. Sorry, please, am I audible? Am I clear? Oh, okay. Then maybe I should move my headphones. Hear me well now? Oh, okay. So, I'm trying to focus on industries now. I've said a lot, but let's look at industries. We're looking at real estate, for example, now. We also have a lot of real estate customers on Kudi SMS who use the SMS service to, number one, acquire customers, get new customers. Number two, send them product updates. For example, oh, so and so land is now available at Ibejuleki or at Ekpe or at Awoyaya or things like that. You understand? So one thing with business, like I've mentioned to us earlier, is that number one, the database. No, they said how would I call it now? There's a statement I want to use. Sorry, I've forgotten that, but I'll still remember what I wanted to say. So data, right? I remember the statement now. There's money in the list, right? So the money is not only in email list. The money is also in your SMS or phone number list, right? So the data of the customers you have is a gold mine to you. Why am I saying that? If you get a customer you acquire today, might not patronize your business immediately, but it might take 1, 2, 3, it might take 1 year, 2 years before they eventually patronize you. But what will make them eventually patronize you is the level of engagement between you and that brand. You understand? So businesses, real estate businesses use it to notify their customers of product updates. And also some real estate companies have this kind of contributory system where a customer maybe contributes money, trying to pay for a land, contributes money over time to acquire that land or a house. So there's once in a while you can send an update. Oh, your savings for this plot of land or for this house is currently maybe 10 million. You understand? So giving updates like that. Then loan companies, we see a lot of them doing this. So they need people to take loan. It's a business also. So they need people to take loan. The more people that take loan, the more money it is for them, right? So you see them constantly sending messages to prospective loan borrowers to come and take loan from them. Then another key use case for loan companies is loan recovery, right? And what they use mostly is personalized SMS. So when it comes to loan recovery, you don't just send a blanket SMS, right? Personalized SMS is more like, dear Sunday, your loan repayments for March is due of maybe 1,000 naira or 2,000 naira is due on XYZ date, right? One thing with loan recovery is that someone might be owing, right, and really wants to pay you. But if you don't engage him, right? If you don't inform him before that deadline, he might have the money and spend it. Sorry to say. But if you constantly politely engage the person, not allow this kind of swear that they are sorry for them. You politely engage them and don't say you are going to put your obituary or things like that. No. Politely engage them that the loan is due. Some even give them some discounts. I've seen things like that. That if you pay up your loan before XYZ time, you have maybe a discount or things like that. So it helps improve the rate of loan recovery. There are companies in Nigeria, their own major work is to help loan companies to recover loans from those that are owing, right? Then we see, I've talked about hospitals sending appointment reminders for drugs, yes. So recently having people sending drug reminders, also vitals and things like that via SMS. So also logistics, right? How do you feel when you order for an item, you get an SMS that your item has been shipped, right? Or the rider has gone to pick up your item or things like that. So then also managing fleets. We also have companies who are using our service that use SMS to manage the fleet, send messages to riders, have meeting with riders, notify them of changes, different things like that. So mostly, so this is a very a great tool in managing fleets. Also, e-commerce is the most common business around us. So for customer acquisition, for customer onboarding, verification, for order notification, for delivery notification, and things like that. More recently, Nigeria is also sending a code, right, to verify that you are the owner of the item. So, for example, now when a delivery man is coming, you get an SMS with a code to present to the bike man. So, a lot of things are happening via SMS. Also, training and events. You want to host an event, SMS is also good with that. Send messages to people, your target audience, prospective attendees, and put the link to your registration form. And when they register, you still engage them via SMS as well, right? Thanking them for registering for the program, reminding them of the date. Someone put the comments here, thanking us for the SMS we sent, that he almost forgot about the training. That's a good use of what we are talking about today. So hospitality, yes. I've seen recently hotels also using our service to notify customers of updates. The hotel maybe we're talking about their rooms being renovated, the new features, the new things that they have added to their hotel, right? Also, Easter is coming. They can offer discounts to people who want to lodge in their hotels and things like that. So a lot is happening across various industries. Now, let me also talk about the educational industry, right? A lot of schools are also on our platform using SMS to drive fees payments, right? So they remind parents about fees. Most of them have API integration. When the parents pay a particular sum of amount, the alert is sent to them. You have paid X, your balance is 0, your balance is this. So we also see a lot of companies that have school management softwares, right, using our service to engage parents on behalf of the schools. So resumption, exam is starting, PTA, different things like that. So SMS is being used for proper engagement of parents, so as to get them properly informed and also drive, like I said, fee payment. I think that there are a lot of things I can talk about different industries, right? So as I try to wrap up, I also want to mention data sources. How can you, we're talking about sending messages. How can you get these messages across? So when we talk about maybe buying phone numbers, we don't actually subscribe to that because sometimes databases are old. They are not related to so in marketing, you have to communicate with the target audience. So if you buy a blank database and you're just communicating to people that don't need your service, it becomes a challenge. So the best thing is to run a lead generation campaign, right? What do I mean by that? You run a campaign that is aimed at getting the data of your prospective customers. You understand? If I run a Facebook campaign, run an Instagram campaign so Facebook has instant forms where automatically it can help you get the names and phone numbers of people that are engaged with your advert. So when they click through to drop their details, Facebook takes them and you are able. So some people that are listening to me now will have come from the lead generation campaign we set up on Facebook, right? So that's just how it works. So when we run the advert on Facebook, we get your contacts and eventually start sending you SMS. That's a proper way to do it. Or what some people do is that you have what they call a lead magnet, right? You have a free ebook, you have a free information that can help your target audience. You offer it in exchange for their data, basic. So by the time they are trying to download that information, you are offering, so you are taking their names and their phone number or their email address. You understand? So that's a legal way to do things. Then we have an app, like we have people sign up on our website every day. We call them, we send them messages, we engage them on WhatsApp and things like that. So we have an app. Naturally, as people sign up on your business, you collect their information and responsibly use it. I'll talk about that later. Then for those of us that have offline businesses, don't say, how will it doesn't affect me. No, it affects you. People come to your store to buy things, or maybe have a salon, they come to your store to make their hair or barb their hair or things like whatever it is that you are doing. You can politely take their phone numbers, right? So for the companies that have a POS, like a point of sale, I'm not about normal POS, point of sale system, like you see in the supermarket. Yeah, you can take. So what some of them do is through this loyalty system, they just tell you we have a card. If you buy, you get discounts, and they will have to get your phone number and stuff like that. That's sort of they're collecting your data, right? Then you can also have a situation whereby when people patronize you, you can take their details. People have done that, right? I'll oblige them. You understand? So they can just tell you that, or you can tell them that you want to notify them of updates if these products, new products come and things like that. You understand? You can take they will give you their numbers. Or when people have a receipt or invoice, as they're writing, they ask of your phone number, your address, and stuff like that. That's another form of data collection. So what do? You take the data written on those documents and store them. So we need to learn how to store data of our customers and categorize them. So you need to be able to define, oh, these are new customers, these are old customers, right? So you need to classify them also into their how would I call it now? Into their will I call it? So into their how do I call it? Maybe level of patronage. Let me use that word. Right. So if you have customers that are paying 100,000 and above, you should be able to identify them, have their details, so that you can communicate with them on a different level. If you have customers who stopped using your service last year or up to last year, you should be able to have their details. So segmenting data is very, very important so that you can communicate. So it's not just one blanket message to everybody, but a specialized message that is targeted to that category of. So if you have a website, for example, now, and people are registering afresh, or they have not activated their accounts, the message you are sending to them is different from what you are sending to people who have not used your website for some time or things like that, or those who are using it. So then sponsored events and conferences. So for some of us who are able to sponsor events, you have a booth. So when people come to your stand, you take their details so that you can also reach them further. So these are the ways with which you can legally get information without. Nigeria has a Nigeria data protection right also. So you need to be careful with the way you source people's data and ensure that it's with their consent. So that's what we want to talk about here, right? So I'm almost coming to an end. It's the end. Best practices. So set up a data collection system. I've talked about that Lastly, segment your target audience. So I've talked about that also. Don't send the same message to everybody most times, but there are times you can send the same message like promo to everybody, but in some instances, segment your customer. I've talked about that also. Your message should be clear and concise. Not too much stories. People don't have time to read long epistles. Just tell them X, Y, Z, and your website, your phone number. So the contact which they can really reach out to you, right? Also, the content of your message has to be valuable to them. Don't just send messages that they can't benefit anything from. It becomes disturbing. So ensure that your message is well written, no typos. Then for you to track, right, you can use link shorteners like Rebrandly or Bitly. So just the link, for example, now you are trying to get registration for an event or sell an item that's on a particular web page, right? You can shorten that link to be able to track how many people click that link and how they came. So you understand? So you get analytics around that information. So also be conscious of timing. Don't just send messages late in the night when they're sleeping or early in the morning or things like that. So be conscious of when you are sending SMS to people so that it doesn't become repulsive to them. Also, I would say do not spam. We are saying send messages for people to patronize you, to do X, Y, Z, but when it becomes too much, it becomes a problem. So don't disturb people with messages. Just send the appropriate messages to them. Then include specific call to actions. Yes, you are sending message for a reason. You understand? So if you want them to buy something, let it be stated. Want them to sign up, let it be said. So call to action is buy now, download now, sign up, watch more, things like those are what we call call to actions. What you want the customer to do. You understand? So you need to include it in your message so that your message is, is directed at a particular activity or call to action. Then I have mentioned this also include a means to contact you, right? The customer should be able to contact you, maybe a phone number, your email, or your website, things like that, so that you don't just leave the message open-ended. Because see every communication with your customer as a means for them to engage with you, right? I think that should be the end of my training. So thank you for listening to me. Peters, I don't know if you are there. You can help us moderate the question and answer session in case people want to ask questions. Thank you.
Answer your question in the chat. Thank you. Have any question? Please feel free to use the raise your hand feature, or make use of any emoji or mute you and ask him.
Peters, your phone is breaking kind of. I can't hear you well.
Okay, sorry about that. Am I being heard now? Still louder? So, if you have any question, please feel free to make use of the raise your hand feature so that we can unmute you. You can also drop the question in the chat box and also read out the question and provide the answer. Okay. Having Mr. Stanley. Let's pick Mr. Stanley first, and then we'll attend to the other people.
Hello.
Hi.
Yeah. Can you hear me?
Sure,
Do I need to put on my video? Do I need to start my video or something?
No, doesn't mean.
Okay, no problem. Mr. Sunday, seriously, this is my first time of seeing you. Over how many years? Over how many years of using your services? Seriously.
Thank you.
Yeah, I've been using Kudi SMS before you switched it to my Kudi SMS. Like,
Okay.
I really appreciate what you do, brother. It's really good. I really appreciate. Yeah, though sometimes when I run into difficulty and I chat you up, you do respond, which you really have a customer service attention and all that. Like you are really doing a good job. But your presentation today, I really love the fact that you did this, that you are having this webinar that we're having today.
Okay.
So, but the thing is, all these things you've said, they are really interesting, and most of us here, okay, I will speak for myself.
Okay.
For me, most of the things you said here, I really love it, and these are the things I really want. But the thing is, how can we do that with your platform?
Okay.
Because some of the features you mentioned here are email based.
Okay.
Like these are some of the features we are already using if we are doing email campaigns and all that. But for Nigeria, email campaigns doesn't really work that much. We understand that. It is the SMS that works so much.
Okay.
So how do we integrate that? Some of us have a website where we sell stuff. Some of us are using e-commerce. Some of us
Okay.
sell stuff online. Some of us are doing service business. For me, I'm
Okay.
doing a service business and I sell products too.
Okay.
So, but the thing there is, how do we integrate this into our business? Now, you've said all of this, but how do we do it with your platform, with the Kudi SMS app?
Okay. Thank you for that question. So we have what we call an API. I think I'll just share my screen. Let me share my screen so I can show you. So an API is generally referred to as an application programmable interface. And what an API does for you is that an API connects an application to another application. So the easiest example I want to use now is a bank, for example. A bank's main business is not to sell airtime, right? A bank's main business is to receive cash, store cash, and give loans and stuff like that. But you can see that our banks are selling airtime. They are able to sell, help you recharge your GoTV. Why are they able to do that? Because they have integrated the API of the GSM companies, of the GoTV and the rest of them. That's how they're able to do that. So we have something similar via programming. I just want to show you. I've logged in now. Let me just show you. So if you log into our website, this is what you see. So you scroll down to the left here, where you see developers, right? If you click the developer section now, you will see some features. Here's the API key, callback URL, and documentation. Right, let me go to the documentation. You might be a bit technical for us, but you need a developer to help you with this. So with this API now, let me just explain some things here. Under SMS, for example, now. With this API, you can integrate this as this. If you integrate this code here, your system. So when somebody takes action on your website, for example, right, you can trigger that action will trigger a message to the customer. For example, someone signs up on your website now, you can write, your developer write a code. It's okay. For example, if somebody signs up on the website, send him an OTP. And when the OTP matches with what he received, allow him to continue to activate. Or if somebody buys an item, for example, now, send him the order date, delivery date and time, all these things like that. So this is so majorly for you to integrate what most of what things I've said is via this API. So we have for different services, we have for normal bulk SMS, OTP, and the rest of them like that. So we also have for email, we have for voice and a lot of things. So it's a bit technical. So, but we can have that conversation after now to see how you can eventually use it. So you need a developer to help you integrate this with your application. So that will work. So all these things I'm talking about, they're not really difficult if you have a developer that can help you integrate them. That's what I'm saying. I don't know if you are clear. You have more questions to ask.
Yes, brother. I think it's clear. I think the whole thing there is that I need a developer to help me integrate this into our software, right? Then
Yeah,
so does this really apply to the message, the birthday scheduler? Because I'm seeing that one on the XMS side, the
okay.
birthday scheduler. Now I want to know, this one happens like you can set this once for the year,
Yes,
right?
yes.
This one once for the year.
Even beyond. So what you can do with this birthday scheduler is that you can schedule message even up to 2-3 years from now. So people are already using it. So if you come to this, when you log in, come to this birthday scheduler page, you download the template. Let me download the template and show you how it looks like.
About the template, I think I was having an issue with it that I messaged about. I think was it from my system? I kind of messaged you about it that you sent me
The video.
you sent me a link. Yes, you sent me a video link to watch on how to do that.
Okay.
But still, each time I save it to a CSV,
Yeah.
it doesn't really save. I don't know why.
Oh, okay.
I don't just know why it happened. So since then, like since this year, if you can check my account, you can check that like I've not really sent any messages because of things are getting so busy. And I'm looking for ways to integrate some things, which your
Okay.
platform has been helping, but I can't really do the whole thing.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so I think let me just, so for example, now this is a file I downloaded. So we have a template, right? So
Yeah.
let me just make this number visible. I format number 0 decimal places. So with this now, this is the number of person having the birthday, right? I don't
Yeah.
know, is it clear on your screen? Then the name of the person,
Yeah, sure.
the date of the person. So the date is in this format, year, this is 2024. If the person is celebrating maybe in April, then the dates 01, for example, now. So that's 1st April 2024. Then what time do you want the message to go out to the person? You understand? So if it's maybe 12 midnight, right? So you can make it 00 here. Then maybe 01, sorry, 01. Then seconds, 00. You understand? Then the name of the person, or the name of you sending signature is the name of the person or the company or the organization wishing that person happy birthday. So it's more like,
Okay.
so with this now, you do it for all, so each person, their name, their day of birth, the time, so this time can be common. You know, like banks, 12 a.m., they'll send you the message, you understand? So then the signature can be common also, maybe could the SMS, for example, now. So we are wishing all our customers a happy birthday. So I can have up to 5,000, 10,000 rows here. I save it and I come back to this page to upload it. I select my sender ID and I just upload the file that I've modified. Then I just type dear, you know, you can see the sample on the screen. So dear name.
Sorry, sir, we can't see your other screen, sir.
Okay, sorry.
We can't see the other screen, yeah.
Oh, sorry. Let me share. Let me share it, sorry. Okay. I think you can see it now.
Yeah.
So what I did, I selected the sender ID, then uploaded the file I modified. Then I want to just type the message, dear, for example, now I put this bracket, dear name. We celebrate you on this special occasion. Occasion. This is from all of us so I can bring in, you know, in that file, there's a signature. So whatever is in that signature, whatever you put in that signature column is what the system is going to bring up here. So these are the fields: name, you understand? Then signature. You can add other things to the CSV file. Let me try to share that CSV file again. You understand? You can add other fields. So, but what the system will do now is that when you, sorry, sorry. So what the system will do is that we're meant to upload this file and send with this message. At each day and time, it will send this message, pick their name and pick a signature and send to them. So like I said, you can schedule up to 2-3 years and you just go to sleep. It will keep the system keep working on its own like that. Then we are going to have special sessions also for other features. You have mentioned birthday scheduler, we have auto compose, we have personalized SMS. We have for this, a lot of cooperatives are using it. A lot of different companies that want to send special messages to the customer. Maybe they want to send like a login code or a discount code and things like that. You can use it to send. So I think we can take what I don't know if you are okay, so that other people can also have their day. So time doesn't
yes, no problem. I really appreciate it.
So,
maybe I could chat you up later or something.
Yes. You can send a message, send us a message, and then just let us know that you attend a training and you have.
All right, brother.
I appreciate your.
All right, brother. No problem.
Thank you.
You too, man.
Thank you. Yeah. Thank you.
Okay, thank you. Mr. Victor, please, you can unmute and ask your question. Thank you.
Okay, first, good afternoon, everyone.
That's good.
Okay, first of all, I want to appreciate Kudi SMS for this information session. I've also, it is just like this is something I've always had in mind of doing. So, but I think this session today has opened my eyes and also made me understand some things much more clearer. So I don't know that we could integrate this to an SMS. I thought we could only do that with email marketing. So, but my question is how, for example, now let's say you want to integrate this solution for a physical store. Let's say, for example, this is a store, this is a shop that sells electronics, for example, and then you want to integrate this solution to them, to your customers, such that they can be able to maybe send messages to your customers, and all of that, or send updates. So my question now is, how can you?
I'm finding it hard to hear you.
Can you hear me?
Your network is
Hello?
breaking away. Oh, okay.
But can you hear me clear?
Yeah,
Am
I've
I
got
clear
your
now?
question. You are saying for a physical store, how can they use Kudi SMS to communicate with their customers? Is that correct? Hello, Victor. Oh. Hello, Victor, are you there? Looks like he has network challenges. Victor,
Yes, sir.
okay, can you hear me? I said you want to find out how a physical store can use the SMS service, right?
Yes, sir. That's what I mean.
Okay, good. So for a physical store, so basically, let me just say that not every business needs to integrate the SMS API. So for a physical store, they can simply sign up. So if you are like a consultant to them, for example, now very good, you mentioned this. Let me share something with everybody on this call now. So there are two ways you can approach that. For a physical business, they can use our web interface. So we have a mobile app, we are working on it. We're bringing it back very soon on iOS and Android, right? So that's one. So with the web application, a website, you can sign them up directly or sign them up under you. And how do I mean? We have a team member feature that we launched with our new version. So with this team member, you can add, so if you have like a consultant now, you can add your customers as members of your team, right? So you go to add new team member here, then put the email address of your customer or your clients, let me put it that way. So if you put their email address, right, you send them an invite. They will receive an email to sign up on Kudi SMS. Now, when they sign up, they will become part of your team members. You can see some accounts here as team members and their balances. So with this, you can fund them independently. So there are two ways now. Number one, allow them register as your referral. So let me even talk about that. So we have a referral system. You can see your referral code. Send this code to your customer. Just copy and send to your customer. They'll sign up on Kudi SMS, and anytime they pay, you get a percentage of whatever they pay. You understand? That's number one. Number two is to invite them as team members under you so that you can monitor their account, fund their account. So with that, they can sign in their shops with the internet. Everybody's browsing on WhatsApp. They have data. They can just, anytime they have the message sent to their customers, they can just log into the SMS and send it. Now, let me also help you. We have a contact system whereby you can create a group. For example, now they can just call it new customers and just type a phone number there. So any new customer they have, the boy or the sales girl log in and save that number under this group. You can save multiple numbers multiple times. So they are building a group of new customers. You understand? They can also have a group called existing customers or high-paying customers. So when you are sending your message, you can just pick the message, the group from all this list here. So your groups will come up as a list under groups here, and you can send a message to them. So it's not difficult. It's just basically using the web version, and when the app comes out, it will be more easier for them. So not every business has to integrate the API. That's the summary of it. So they can achieve that. Thank you.
Okay, Mr. Amos, I hope your question has been answered. Let's go to Mr. Kenneth. Please feel free to unmute and ask your question, Mr. Kenneth. Mr. Kenneth, are you there?
Mr. Kenneth, are you there? Looks like he's not able to unmute himself or something.
I know.
So I think he's not responding. I think we can move ahead. If any other person has question, they can ask.
I'm responding. Hello.
Okay.
Hello.
Okay. Yeah, good afternoon.
Hello.
Yeah, I can hear you.
Are you hearing me?
Yes, sir.
Are you hearing me?
Yes, sir.
Because I'm in a vehicle, that's why.
Okay.
Please, my own is poor. The platform is easier for me, very friendly. But now I don't know whether a web platform or what. If I want to send message and to recall my saved contacts and all those things, I will be having problems. Even when I want to know the name I see as the sender, they will tell me it's not a saved name. So can you please guide me or just WhatsApp me so that because I'm inside America.
Okay. I think we'll be able to track your details, and Peter will reach out to you. So Peter, you can take that down. Mr. Kenneth Ilobi, let's reach out to him and explain further to him. Yeah. We'll get in contact with you, sir.
Yes.
Yeah. Thank you, sir.
That is okay.
Yeah,
thank you very much.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Thank you. So I want to say that in the absence of any further questions, like I said, we are a multi-channel marketing platform, helping businesses to reach out and engage their customers and contacts, and also partnering with you to see how your business can grow. So for those of us who are not customers for now, for the SMS, we are not registered. We'll drop in the link in the chat section. You can register, and if you do that in the next 1 hour, we're going to give you 500 naira free. So just reach out to us. Peter's dropped the link, kudisms.net, and also our WhatsApp number, 234-703-6554539. So when you register, just chat with us on WhatsApp that you registered for the webinar, and we'll give you 500 naira free in your account. So that you can test our service and see how it works for you. So I can tell you for a fact that we have very big businesses using our services, even more banks, microfinance banks are using it to engage their customers, and they are seeing good results from what they are taking advantage of. So we hope to see you on board, and we believe that with what you have heard us say, you definitely want to partner with us and see how your business can move ahead. So like somebody has confirmed, we are always available. Our team members are there on WhatsApp, on live chats, on call. We are available to resolve your queries, answer your questions. And we have more of these sessions to see how we can educate our customers and our prospective customers on how we can use SMS marketing better. So I don't know if there's any other question, comments, or inquiry before we call it a wrap.
Thank you so much, brother. You are doing well. You are doing well.
Thank you, sir.
You are doing well. Seriously, you are doing well. Yeah, there are a lot of things I would like
Thank
to
you
ask.
very much, sir, for this very educative session. I actually learned a lot today, and I've been planning on how to go about this SMS marketing and email marketing as well. But with this very
network. Network. Okay, I think
Good evening.
Yeah. Good evening. Go ahead. Welcome. Good evening. Hello.
I noticed it's recorded.
We can't hear you well, though.
I have issue with the network. I wasn't hearing.
Okay.
And I noticed that the section is being recorded. I don't know if we can have access to the record version.
Definitely. We'll send it out after the meeting. We'll send a link to the recording after the meeting.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah, thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
So just a quick one. For the phone book, managing the contacts, the customers.
Okay.
Yeah. When we want to update it, do we really need to have create another sheet to put in the new number, then have to upload it right into the SMS? Because when you go to that manage phone book section,
okay,
to manage your group, there is an edit action there. But that edit action shows the numbers, but it doesn't show any particular place where you can add the number, like from the group you've already created. So I think it always requests me to fill in the new person detail in the sheets, now upload it right back into the SMS. I think that's a long process. If there's a way to do it, it can just be updated here, since it's just a customers list. It will be better.
Okay, so I want to say that if you look at these upload numbers now, if you go to upload numbers, you'll be able to select the name of the group that you created previously. You understand?
Okay.
Then you can now upload your new file or paste your new numbers. So it will be added to the group. So upload numbers here, select the group that you created before, then either paste your numbers here or upload the select the file here and click upload numbers. So it will add the new numbers to the former group that you have here. Yeah.
Okay. All right, no problem. That's good.
Yeah, so maybe what you're saying now, we need to maybe rename this feature. You understand?
To add number, I don't know. Anyhow you can do that.
Yes. So we're saying maybe add phone numbers or something like that. We'll find a way around it.
If I duplicate a number, does it really signify if I do that?
It will not signify, but it doesn't save duplicate numbers. It will not save a duplicate number.
It will not save.
Yeah, the filter out duplicates invalid. It doesn't save
that's perfect. That's perfect.
Okay.
That's perfect. For now, that's just all I have to ask. Maybe for the integration of a thing, because there's a lot I would really like to work with you guys on. Then maybe I'll just chat you up for that.
No problem.
All right.
Thank you.
So thank you, sir. Sorry, my network popped me out. I just wanted to appreciate you, sir, for this very educative session. Thank you very much.
Don't mention. Thank you. Thank you. I appreciate it. Thank you. Okay, so it looks like we don't have any more questions. So thank you all for joining us. Like we have said, we have put a link to register in the chat and send us a message to get your 500 Naira as a new user. So we'll send a link to the recording to your emails and probably your phone numbers that you used to register for this event. So thank you. We appreciate you. Have a great day ahead. Enjoy yourselves. Thank you. Bye.
All right.
Thank
Bye.
you.
Bye.
Thank you
Bye.
very much.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you.